entertainment, food, fashion, and fun. Now, here's Natalie Hendricks with the Southern Scene.
Hey everybody, and welcome to the Southern Scene. I'm American Idol winner Candice Glover, and today I'm sitting in for WSAV's Natalie Hendricks. Natalie's taking a well-deserved day off, and I'm so happy to be here with you. Now, for anyone who may not know, I am the 12th American Idol.
Candice Glover!
That moment when Ryan Seacrest announced my name to the world was one of the greatest moments of my life, and everyone back here in my hometown of St. Helena Island, South Carolina, supported me, sent me messages, and most of all, they voted for me. I was, and still am, very proud to represent the Lowcountry and the Coastal Empire. And I remember auditioning in Charlotte, North Carolina like it was yesterday. Don't you be wasting all your money on syrup and honey, because I'm sweet enough. I was so nervous performing in front of Nicki Minaj, Randy Jackson, and Mariah Carey. But I remembered my strong Southern roots and I sang my heart out. There is so much great talent here in our area, and American Idol knows it too. You know Lee Jean Jr. from Bluffton.
In my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me.
He made it all the way to the top 10 this season. What an honor. I keep your picture beside my bed. And that's not all. Way back in season 6, Savannah's own Stephanie Edwards made it all the way to 11th place. So you see, it's almost as if American Idol was made for the Lowcountry and the Coastal Empire to showcase all this talent. Another treat for the music lovers in our area is the Savannah Music Festival. They just wrapped up their very successful 2016 season with many great concerts featuring world-class musicians and performers. And they take that success into local classrooms. Check out their Musical Explorers program.
Every song tells a story, every tune tells a tale.
This program's called Musical Explorers, and all these kids are going to learn about Southern indigenous musical traditions with local artists at the Lucas Theater.
It's been amazing, especially when you see children who most likely at home wouldn't have been exposed to bluegrass or the ring shout, obviously. But then I got overwhelmed yesterday and I had to turn around and like wipe my eyes because there were all these children singing In the Pines, which is a bluegrass song that I know they would have never heard had they not been exposed to the Savannah Music Festival Musical Explorers program.
Today was like just magic. When you can give something and the children are aware of that which you're giving and they receive it and respond, so it can change your life.
And our musicians here today are going to help us answer that question. And as they do, we're going to create a word wall.
A lot of the terms in the show, we talk about at my house all the time, and it never really occurred to me that kids didn't know it. So the very first day, I had to look at the script again and really say, oh, these kids, they are just learning what lyrics are. Like, they would never know that there are lyrics to a song. They would always just call them words.
Children hope. This gives them validation, a lot of them. And when you tell them you were great, you worked so hard. I could hear you singing. And one little girl, she was in the balcony and she was leaving and I said, I heard you all the way up from the balcony. She said, oh, you did. She was so precious. Some of them, they just need encouragement and they need music. They need the arts in school. And to be a part of that, that is my purpose.
Nothing but bluebirds all day long. Oh, Lord, stand on the head. Move, Daniel, move. Move, Daniel, move. Rock, Daniel.
just this morning I was in the grocery store before I came here, and there was the mother of a child, and she said, "Oh, my Lord, are you the A-Train lady?" She said, "You look just like what my daughter described." And she said, "Thank you." And she hugged me right there in the produce aisle.
Don't go away. When the Southern Scene returns, if you're looking for the perfect place to live, we'll introduce you to a local contractor who can help you turn your home into a castle. Stay with us. Welcome back to the Southern Scene on WSAV and MyLC. I'm Candice Glover, American Idol from season 12, and I'm sitting in while Natalie Hendricks takes some time off. You know, I've been all over the world since I won American Idol, but I love coming back to the Low Country. And one of the best parts about it is how at home it makes me feel. That's because we have so many beautiful homes. Natalie took some time recently to visit with one contractor who can make your dream home a reality.
You know, home buying, sometimes it can be stressful, especially if you're out and about looking and you're spending so much time trying to find that perfect house and you just aren't satisfied. So what are your options? Well, you can have a custom home build. You know, it wasn't long ago that we highlighted Live Oak Builders. And of course, they're fabulous builders over in the Low Country that specifically build in Beaufort and Sea Islands. And they do fabulous work. Well, we were so impressed with them, we decided to bring our Southern Scene cameras back over to take a look at some of the wonderful homes that they've done. And I see the guy I'm looking for, Todd Bradley, just waiting on me here, owner of Live Oak Builders. So glad to be back over here with our Southern Scene cameras.
You came to see our house.
This area is absolutely gorgeous. Is this a gated community?
It's a wonderful community. It's not gated, but it has the feel of a gated community. Coosall Point has got nice large lots, a lot of open spaces, a lot of good amenities.
Well, this is a beautiful home, and look at this space on this front porch.
For a southern house, you need a front porch. You need your rockers on the front porch. You need the ferns and the fans and the haint blue ceilings. The front porch had to have the feel of a southern home. The columns, the shutters with the shutter dogs and the hardware, the lamps, just all of the features, things they picked out themselves.
It's absolutely gorgeous. I love the outside.
You love the outside, wait till you see the inside.
Let's go. Wow. Now, this is what I'm talking about.
Isn't this amazing?
This is amazing. It's so airy and look at all this space.
It's a wide open floor plan. That's what we do with a custom home.
Look at that gorgeous arch.
But you see the arch separates the two spaces, your kitchen and your dining room. The arch separates your sitting area from this area, but it's still wide open.
Todd, everywhere that I'm looking, I see nothing but custom.
Everything in this house is custom, from this huge countertop. This is just amazing, the size of the piece of granite that they had to bring in here to build this workspace. The kitchen's always the entertaining spot, so whenever you have guests, they always want to be in your kitchens while you're cooking, and there's plenty of room for them to sit and observe what's going on in the kitchen.
I love this piece of furniture over here. That is a beautiful piece of furniture.
It looks like a piece of furniture. It was a custom-built cabinet for this house.
It's not furniture.
It's not. It was built just exactly what they wanted. The cabinet that we built custom was custom painted to match the same color as the cabinetry that was a line of cabinetry. Mostly you've got to listen to what they're asking for. And this homeowner, coming from Massachusetts on a 2-acre lot, was very interested in privacy, but they also wanted to be in a safe community. Coosall Point has beautiful areas, but the lots are, this lot is 0.69 of an acre.
But it feels so much bigger.
Big. We have all this open space behind the house, so it feels like a 2-acre lot where they came from. So that was one of the big points that we helped them pick out the lot and put the house on the lot so that it faces that area that is privacy. The homeowner had some huge irons he wanted in the fireplace, so we had to put oversized fireplace in for him. So those are some of the key features that we listened to the homeowner and design the house to fit.
And then the energy efficiency all the way through the process, so important these days in home building.
Correct. Everything we can do to make the house energy efficient. So in the long run, these people are going to be here for a long time, so we want to keep their utility bills in line. So it's very important to spend that little bit of extra to get all the energy efficient things we can. We have another house we'd like you to take you to that is an outdoor house. The people in this house, it's a huge house, but the outdoor living space is where these people wanted to focus. The dock outside, the swimming pool, the outdoor spaces. So we'll take you to that house next.
Oh, I'm excited. Let's do it. Wow, Todd, this is completely different, a different feel.
Yes, it is.
It is exquisite.
It is. It's another custom home, completely different from the one we left. The people in this house wanted an outdoor space, and that's what we have here. You'll see as we walk around. We've got outdoor swimming pool, we've got outdoor fire pit, we've got an outdoor kitchen, a dock. It's just, this house is built around the outside of the house.
Now this is a different feel as far as community as well, because we were just in not a gated community, but a community feel.
Right.
This is totally different.
Totally different. We had a lot more we could do. The homeowner wanted a different feel. They came from Ohio, so we have homeowners come from all different countries, and they want certain things they want to bring to the Low Country. So this house has a lot of natural stone, things that came from Ohio. So you'll notice as you walk around this house, it's not like anything else. It's in this community, we were allowed to do whatever we wanted to the outside of the house. It didn't have restrictions. Now we still have to follow all the Beaufort County codes and things, but no restrictions to tell us what the house had to look like, what color it had to be, metal roof, shingle roof. The homeowners did all that custom design themselves.
We wanted a welcome feeling when we have guests come down here. My wife wanted lots of windows, outdoor living space, being able to see the outdoors from every view of every room of the house is just bringing that outdoors in and the indoors out and not lose the southern feel.
We make it easy for the customer to pick out their custom home. We design everything that goes into the home, and it's something you just can't get with every track builder.
It's always great to see you, Todd. I hope you'll let us come back, and I can't wait to see more homes in the future.
Great.
Don't go away. When the Southern Scene returns, we'll introduce you to a local artist who's getting national attention after Martha Stewart highlighted his work on her website. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Southern Scene on WSAV and MyLC. I'm Candice Glover from American Idol Season 12, and I'm here to fill in while Natalie Hendricks has the day off. An artist can do a lot worse than getting an endorsement from none other than Martha Stewart. After Defusky Island artist Chase Allen's handcrafted coastal sculptures were featured on Stewart's American-made website, Chase's art was in high demand, and it has stayed that way.
I specialize in coastal sculptures, handcrafted out of sheets of steel. So that's what I've been doing pretty much since 2001. It was a personal interest thing. I was on vacation in, I think, 1999, and I met a metal sculptor and just had some sort of a connection to what he was doing. And for some reason, I looked at what he was doing and figured I could do something like that or better. So. I got a mechanic to show me how to weld, and then I started taking blacksmithing courses. I won the American-made Martha Stewart Award, and it was basically a customer entered me into the contest, and I really didn't understand what it was going to entail, but it was a Audience Choice Award, and it was about 3 months of voting, and so and it was nationwide. And I guess what was really special about it was that we pulled in a few different communities. The Defusky community was a daily voter, and And then obviously the people that follow me on the Ironfish Gallery, which is a nationwide thing. And then we had a group that we supported with the winnings. It was a $10,000 grand prize. And I pledged to give it to a friend of mine who has a child with a brain tumor. And so their whole support group and community got behind the voting, and that's how we won. I think that I'm a coastal enthusiast, so I'm a fisherman, I'm an outdoorsman, so you know, I think it was 2003, I went from making the garden art to I made a series of fish, and it was about that time that I put all the fish in the same spots that you see them right now. And Coastal Living was out doing a feature on the resort. And I think they just kind of drove past and said, can we do a feature on you? And so they did, and you know, that launched the website, the Ironfish, or ironfishart.com, and yeah, the rest is history. There were so few people out here that I thought it would give me a chance to have a captive audience, you know, so, and there's not a whole lot to do on the Fusky. Even though I'm out in the middle of nowhere, they always talk about location, location, location. I thought, you know, it'd be a destination gallery, and you know, that's why it's unique. I hope that it gives them joy, and you know, it's always really cool. It's a reminder that you know, if you follow your dreams, every time I hear about someone that bought something 10 years ago or 5 years ago, it just reminds me, you know, every day's living the dream, and not to take it for granted. Those good things that we forget every now and again.
We've introduced you to so many wonderful artists in today's show. If you're looking for a place to let your inner artist out, there's a place in Bluffton that celebrates the inner Picasso in all of us.
We are a gallery and a membership driven group of artists society that is dedicated to enriching the artistic side of Bluffton and the area. We have, I believe it's over 180 exhibiting artists. That means 180 people that actually put work on the walls or on the pedestals or whatever. We have three-dimensional art, two-dimensional art, photography, sculpture, the whole gamut.
It's just a wonderful venue for all the artists in the area to be able to show their work. I've been a member for, let's see, I think it's about 16 years now, and we started out in a very small little place, and now we have this wonderful venue, and the studio has just been wonderful because people can come here, they don't have to know how to paint, they can come as beginners, intermediate, or advanced, and they can get some instruction, or they can paint whatever they want to paint.
We have classes on oil painting, different mediums. Usually they're experts in their medium or their style. For instance, Vicki, who we saw today, was an expert in abstract art with acrylic paint. But we also have some top-of-the-line oil painters come in, a lot of landscape. Sometimes we do plein air classes where we actually, the folks go out into the wilderness.
It's a very unique setting. The people are friendly, the art is a lot of variety, and it changes so often that it's just a constant flow of fun. I'm a watercolorist, so and I don't do low country painting, so I'm a kind of an exception in this arena. I've been a member for not quite a year. Very accepting community, both artists and everybody else here, so it's very enjoyable.
You can either go online to our website is sobagallery.com, or you can come in. We have forms in the rack cards here. Fill out the form, pay your dues. The dues are very reasonable. If you're a supporting member, it's $45. An exhibiting member is $125, and that's for the year. As an exhibiting member, you can bring in 1 or 2 pieces of work each month. We have a complete change of show each month. So there's a lot of change in the gallery, always something exciting and new going on. And the classes, you do have to register ahead of time. Again, you can go onto the website to look up the classes or come in here in the gallery. If you visit, we have a table with all the flyers for each of the classes on it.
Well, that's going to do it for today's Southern Scene. Thank you guys so much for having me. I had a blast. And I hope you check out my latest album, Music Speaks. You can get it on iTunes. I hope I get a chance to come and spend some time with you the next time Natalie takes a day off. See you soon.
You say I sound silly when I laugh real loud. Talk about my day and you tune me out. You keep telling me lies to make things worse, but I don't hear you, 'cause I'm listening to